It's a great day because we're in the CIAA and Fayetteville State University is the campus. We're inside of Capel Arena for this matchup between FSU and Bowie State. The Broncos coming off a humongous win last time out over a top 25 opponent. At Bluefield State, a little shove, falling back, and score.
Practice, you know, that's the thing that they want to do. They actually train like that in the summer. When you score a basket, you can shoot around, preparing for that press. But going against it.
And then Bowen almost steals it and does. So fast break opportunity, and Rel Williams with another bucket.
In a shooting hand.
6 to shoot. Fauntleroy can't leave him open. He puts it in. Fauntleroy from the DMV, one of many players from the area. Drop off. Cooper. Reverse is Bjork. Lead for Fayetteville State. They took down Virginia Union with a sound 13-point victory last time out. Aquino is fouled shooting, and he'll go to the line. It was good defense. Aquino, Virginia State, and for a lot of these players to come to Fayetteville State, it was about relationships and wanting to keep guys who already knew the system. Says this is one of the first times he didn't have to coach 10 new players this system, and that's helped them up to this point. Press is broken. KJ West to the rim. Oh my! That's obliterated at the summit by Cooper, and Guy Fauntleroy commits the foul. Trayvon Cooper says, "No way!
Give me that." Oh my goodness, that was a tremendous block there. And he was on the ball and blocked it.
The complete denial. Bowen hits the free throw.
That's one of the positives where it allows you to build your
40 minutes. Jaden McGee finds KJ West. 10 to shoot now for the Bulldogs. Allen trying to bully his way to the cup. Lets everyone know what's up.
Long move by Joe Allen. He's a Douglas High School product. Kennedy joins the part about Kennedy making that transition, but to the young man's credit, he's done a great job assimilating to.
Now Rel Williams drops it off to Aquino, and he scores. Ezekiel Kennedy come back on the floor. Nice shot there for KJ West.
Off the bench, but because of injuries, they've had to start.
Bowen puts it in.
Another one of those transfers or guys assimilating those guys transferring in the middle of the year.
To have an early opposition. KJ West, no good. Billings with the rebound. Bowen, shifty, puts it in.
He does. Those days are long over with for me. But to each his own, he can do that. And obviously, he has a great relationship. As you mentioned earlier, he's bringing 4 players with him from Bluefield.
Billings was thinking about bringing the house down, but decided to go for the layup. Now, Charles Thomas, a light jam. Now Ezekiel Kennedy running the break, finds Karuma. Now Howell, bullseye.
And it's just constant, though. It's constant. Bowie State's got to come together and kind of make some stops here and put some back-to-back.
Kennedy takes contact.
Right, let's just get 3 in a row. Let's just get 3 in a row. Because typically, if you get that, that's going to be
per game score. To learn a whole new system. One thing he can do is put the ball in the basket.
He can score that ball for sure. He's a, as they say now, the young fellas say, a bucket getter.
Bowen, how? Oh, that's wiped away by Joseph Allen. But the pressure's still there. 3-on-1. Thomas, second time they were looking for him for a lob, and now nobody wants the basketball. The state champion at Laurel under some duress. Now Thomas deposit at the glass.
Wow, this is
Bowie State, who has struggled this season. The most points they've given up in a half is 50, and we are nearing halfway gone in this half. Fayetteville State already has 30.
And it's relentless, too. I mean,
still trying to figure out, add these new players elite. Just has to find his rhythm for playing like Andre Miller. couldn't lay that in.
What a compliment you just gave Andre Miller as a point guard, and you talk about post play. Charles Williams finishes there, repping the Stags.
I used to, so I gotta have an older man's game. Near halfway gone in the first half. It's a 15-point difference. Fayetteville State is in front. Kennedy with 2 men on him. Way off. Baruma slaps. Heard it over here. Nothing was there. Aquino finally gets a whistle. Points in the paint that have been given up recently by his team. Back-to-back games giving up 50 points. And so that's something that they have to be better at. Joseph Allen, no good. Go the other way.
That you are hoping that'll pick up the team. I mean, this is vicious here. Oh my goodness. But listen, and you find yourself, it's hard to go on with the rest of the game because you want to talk about that play. Oh my goodness.
And they're playing it here in the building, so everyone is getting to see it for a third and fourth time. Joe Allen goes up to snatch that, and Larry Howell wants to have his own highlight as he punches one. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Guy Fauntleroy, trying to get some space with Terrell Williams in front.
And to Fayetteville's credit, they're continuing to play their game. You had one of the most outstanding plays probably of the year that's going to make the highlight reel, but they stayed and kept their composure.
Love offensive plays, but we get excited off of those defensive stops. Nice little tip in for Trevon Cooper III.
That foul.
Landis, he wants some, and there's a slam.
I saw them play this year against Shaw at home, and he was 4 for 4 from the three-point line.
Keno leaves it short, gets his own rebound. Extra possession for the Broncos, and he's fouled.
We got 11 more rounds to go, and they got.
Larry Howell with the free throw is 56, and Fayetteville State is looking like they're going to eclipse that right now. Todd, if you're the Bowie State head coach, what are you telling your squad?
Well, first of all, as we spoke about a little bit earlier, you got to get it piece by. I was going to say, too, that you also want to rebound. Fauntleroy was lucky that ball went out on Fayetteville because he should have had the rebound. McGee, got to give him credit for that.
Open. Didn't get it initially. Cooper leaves it short. Terrell Williams with the offensive rebound. Working in the paint. Fading and scoring right now. Getting 2 from the line.
Now, Bowie State has to be prepared. Well, at this point, it could get completely out of hand if you take a guy like KJ West out the game. That's what they need, shots like that.
It's 21. And Bowie State stringing enough stops together here in this late stage of the first half. Kennedy.
Cash. Getting one attempt, and Fayetteville, on the most part, is getting 2 or 3 at a time.
There's a second chance. Howell was ready to take off on the reception. Now McGee fouled by Ezekiel Kennedy. Free throw line. First one is good for McGee. Play professional, and if that doesn't work, wants to be an orthodontist. Fayetteville State. Hinton blocked away by Aquino. He's not afraid. Terrell Williams. Oh! Howell just missed it. Now McGee coming the other way, and he will flush it lightly. Still a big lead for Fayetteville State, and Larry did finish that one, but Jaden McGee can't knock down the front end of the 1-and-1. Now Aquino, and one. Romeo Aquino is fearless as he finds the basket plus the foul.
He is offended when you come in his space.
It looked like he wanted to try to dunk that, but getting some momentum. Fayetteville State has an answer. Under 2 minutes to play, 24-point game. Guy Fauntleroy pushes off on Matthias Billings.
Anytime a big can have success guarding a guard, we'll take credit for that.
The fouls. A minute and a half left. Williams trying to split. Now Aquino. Howell is foul.
Basket on a consistent basis. Man, nice dip, nice drop off, and Howell takes off. And Hinton's credit, he wasn't having none of that.
And Larry Howell is good on the first. Second free throw is good for Larry Howell. Mike Kennedy can't leave that guy. Ezekiel Kennedy, threes, please.
Yeah, anybody but him.
For Fayetteville State. Williams. Billings. A 9-0 run to end the half. And Fayetteville State flexing its muscles here at home.
To the metal. Hey, listen, Bowie State's going to have to make some adjustments to come back to make this a ball game. Otherwise, it's going to get hot in her.
Paint for Fayetteville State as Larry Howell held up. 10 seconds to shoot.
Had to be something there.
And Cooper sees it roll around and fall.
Basket and finish the play.
The old-fashioned three-point play. There's a steal for Fayetteville State. At the doorstep, Cooper can't make that, but Moses Malone will be proud as he got his own rebound and scored. Now Fauntleroy gives off to McGee. Excellent extra pass to Nazir Hinton. Allen gliding. And Joseph Allen with a nice bucket. His sixth game. Skip pass to McGee. Left wide open. Splash. Nothing without Coach Gill because he actually did know they were not. Now that they're on the same staff.
It's important, and it typically trickles down to the team.
KJ West with the triple.
Glad to see Gill, and Coach Gill is doing well now. But like you said, they have great chemistry on that staff. And as I said, you can see it with the team. The team has chemistry. They play well together. They communicate.
But came off the bench for Bluefield State. Knocks down the first. And for him to make that jump and for him to not have to play behind the player of the year in the conference last year, Jordan Hines.
Yes, as Howell completed Fayetteville State.
Darius Bowman knocks down. It's also allowed for things to be smooth coming into this season.
That ingrains the system into the players.
Hinton high above for the flush. Again, coming fast and furious. It's Fayetteville State. And Trevon Cooper comes Fayetteville State. Williams leaves a man in the dust, but leaves it short. Larry Howell had his back. His upbringing in West Virginia. He was there for pretty much 23 years of his life. He played at West Liberty as Larry Howell scores. Go to Nova Southeastern and then come back to West Virginia to coach at Purdue. Landis from distance. That's good. Still a big lead for Fayetteville State. Ezekiel Kennedy. Whoa! It is at the free throw line. Free throw's good.
Starting to wonder here whether Bowie will try to press.
Great kid, 6'4".
On him early in the season, but
couldn't find him. So that's why 2 free throws. 4. Thomas makes the first. Already talked about player on the team to start all 16 games coming into today. Bowie State keeps possession. McGee goes up on Kennedy, and the shot falls for the Broncos. Billings hits it. Tyler Gill drops it off to Amari Bird. Almost loses possession. Billings finds Kennedy. And it falls.
Favorites, the whole bench erupted after he made his back.
KJ West coming the other way.
5'8". I'm not sure I'm going to give him 5'8". He's not Muggsy Bogues.
To come back, Coach Brooks was like, hey, come rock with me. And he's been with him ever since.
You know, he's the winningest player in Bowie State history.
Good. Now Gill with it. He'll pull up. Kennedy, the shortest player on the floor, gets a hand on it. Relocates. Karuma's going to get him up. And finally puts one in before that miss. KJ West still working hard. He'll add 2 plus the foul. So West makes Johnson C. Smith. 10 to shoot. Karuma stopped off. Left short. Billings finds Gill, and he'll lay it in.
Is significant.
Hinton, no good. Allen, a furious flush. Seeing the bench right now as Gill goes to the rim. Another straight line drive, and that's what Coach Brooks is talking about. There's so many paint points that have been given up.
Right. The one thing, if you're Bowie State, get the opportunity, but even in a situation like this, you got to take advantage of the minutes that you have on the floor.
And Karuma, another 3. After starting 0 for 5, he's hit his last 2. KJ West slicing to the rim. Freshman did not waste any time once he got in the game.
Hey, there's not much time left.
KJ West with 18. Mendez working again, and he has 4. Shaheed step-in jumper, no good. Shot clock should turn off. Shiflett puts one in, and the gym erupts. 3 seconds remain, 2-1. There's the final buzzer, and a humongous victory for Fayetteville State. They make it 2 straight in the league, 108-80, and that's the difference.